I saw some tweet this morning from Chrissy Mayer's husband, Frank Pellegrino, that like a bunch of shows were stream sniping Keanu last night. And I have to ask, why? Like, what the fuck? First of all, stream sniping is gay. It shows you have no content. It shows you're not any good. It shows you suck as a streamer. That's number one. But I mean, you can't do this thing. There's this thing people do on the internet, and it's really dishonest, and it's really kind of that shitty, dorky, have no life internet thing that I've always railed against and I've always hated. You can't say that something sucks really bad and it's horrible and it's awful and nobody watches it, and then sit there like a drooling retard and watch it and stream it to other people. I'm sorry, but in real people, in big boy world, that makes you look like a retard. Like, you can't sit there and go, Keanu doesn't have anyone watching, or Keanu sucks, Keanu's terrible. You can say that. That's totally fine. And maybe you have enough evidence to support that thesis. Maybe you don't. But you can't say, this person sucks, nobody watches them, they're terrible, I can't stand them, and then sit there like a drooling dipshit and watch them and stream it to your... And if you have any kind of audience, they're a double-digit IQ audience, because they should be able to watch you watching them and go, wait a minute, I thought you said they suck and they're horrible and you can't stand them. Then you shouldn't be able to watch them. They're not, and you can't say like, well, I'm doing it because then we comment on it. Yeah, but you suck. You're not Mystery Science 3000. Like, that's not your thing. You're just lazy and you don't have it. There's no reason for you to be on right now.
I'm here.
So just shut it off. There's a ghost talking to me. All right, there he is. There's Johnny. Yeah, I saw some tweet, and I don't watch these things. I don't investigate them because, quite frankly, I care enough to mention it in passing as filler until you get here, but I don't care about it enough to actually investigate it. Yeah, I saw some tweet where like 5 different shows were watching Keanu's shows.
Okay.
And I'm like, how retarded?
So they're just watching her show?
They're just, yeah.
Okay.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. McBuster says Kiki does suck though. Totally talentless, not funny, and delusional. I'm not arguing for or against that point. So anyway,
It is.
the Keanu thing, weird. You can't say someone sucks and they're terrible and they're awful and they're dreadful and then watch them and stream yourself watching. First of all, let's analyze the bizarre behavior that is streaming yourself watching someone else's stream. That in and of itself, there's no reason for you to be live. It should, technically from an artistic standpoint, it should be banned. Because you're not, just shut off your stream and go watch them. Because that's what you want to do anyway. It's kind of like when you tell your friends in high school you don't have a crush on a girl. Like, I don't like her, but only because they're going to think you're less cool and popular if you do have a crush on that girl. But yet you still follow her to class and you watch her and you talk about her and everything else. So if you're sitting there going, Keanu sucks, she's terrible, I hate her. But then you hit go live, and while you're live, you're just watching her. You have a crush. I'm sorry. You have a
Melton
crush.
has a crush on you?
Oh my God, are we even debating this? Are we even debating the fact that Patrick...
No, I'm just making sure we're all...
I'm the only of-age thing he wants to...
Didn't expect it to go there. Should have known. Sorry, sir.
That's not a defamatory statement, by the way. That just shows that he has no sex drive. Very low sex drive. I'm the only of-age thing that he wants to... I didn't know that I was breaking news with that. I thought that was commonly common knowledge, as it were. But yes, and this is not a criticism. This is not a critique. But Keanu also doesn't deserve 4 or 5 shows watching her at a time. She hasn't earned it.
Okay, what do you do to earn it?
I don't know. Be Leno. like to have that much cover. There's no reason that you should have that many people covering them. There should be one person who goes to watch her show and then sees one other person doing it and goes, oh, I should probably off. This is covered. This is good. And even that
We got
one
this
person
one.
who starts doing it should still be flogged in the public square for doing it. It's a giant waste of time. By the way, we should have not talked about dingly things yesterday or Friday or whenever the fuck it was.
I think it was yesterday.
Yesterday we're talking, because now there's somebody named Aaron's Dingley thing. And with $2, it says, I'm so glad Johnny's here. I yearn for his Crip sausage. See, your Dingley thing doesn't have a voice. Like, it can't actually speak. So just because that person is named Aaron's Dingley thing does not mean that those are the thoughts or impressions of my actual Dingley thing.
Oh.
My Dingley thing, I haven't seen. Oh, I'm not going to say it.
Oh, wait, what? You haven't seen what?
I was going to say I haven't seen my Dingley thing in a long time, but that could be multiple. The
That.
throat one, the one in the
Yeah.
back of my throat. I don't make a habit of. We got our 20 clip. We got our 50 clip. First person to throw in 100 today gets to pick what the 100 clip's going to be.
Okay.
And hopefully we get that because, like I said, last night, you can't. No, I don't want to hear from Pants Maestro and Andrew's son today because it was not a Johnny issue last night. It was Aaron got his ass kicked last night. $2 from Fredo says, who sniped Keanu? I don't know. I just saw a tweet and someone had taken a screenshot and there were like 4 different shows watching Keanu. I have no idea. Excuse me. I have no idea what any of the shows are. McBuster says the Melton Minion gay F words and that disgusting hag mom Lemmy spend hours trolling for nothing. They love Aaron. A lot of people love me. And a lot of people have a really hard time admitting they love me. And that makes it even more awkward for me and for them. Because if you do it and then you're angry while you're doing it, then not only are you in love with me, but you're also in denial. And look, it feels a lot better to just admit it. And I'm adorable. Why wouldn't you admit it? Don't be ashamed of loving me. Matter of fact, it hurts my feelings that you can't just come out and say it. John Jamingo, I don't know what's up with John Jamingo. He's got something up his ass today. That happens once in a while. Says it's almost like this begging model isn't working anymore. The fact that you do the begging model, period, shows that it's not working anymore. It means that you don't have a good enough or big enough show to just shut up and do your show. You have to ask your audience for money. This has been clear from day one, John Jamingo. So don't be so invested in our funding source as to like being an analyst as to whether or not it's working. John Jamingo says, your funding source has now become the show. So I ask you, whoa, dude, that's dramatic. That's like some Shakespeare shit. I ask you, I beseech you, sir. By the way, people also hate when I do that, when I read their comments and I give it a voice. They're, don't read my comment like I said it like that. That's one of the benefits of being the host.
I get to read it however I like.
Yeah, I get to give you whatever voice I want. I own your comment.